Okay. We are going to talk about the required elements that you're going to see in freestyles for both single freestyle, so that'll be single freestyle or pairs freestyle, as well as required elements in double Dutch. And then we're going to give you some examples of different presentation things to look for, so above, average, or below presentation. So when you're watching a freestyle, you know how to score those things. So this is Allison. I'm Kaylee. Allison's going to go first.
Okay, perfect. So when judging single rope and pairs routines, the head judge has required elements they need to be documenting on their score sheet. First one, looking for multiple unders, very simple, double under, triple under, whether it's in isolation or combination. That's just an example of multiples. The next you'll be looking for is inversion or displacement. A very obvious example would be a cartwheel or a push-up. You're basically lowering your center of gravity. The next that you will be looking for is directionality or backward skills. That's fairly self-explanatory. Backward skills, doing a skill with the backward motion. And next would be spatial skills. With single rope routines, you're looking for the performer to perform within each 4 quadrant of the performance space. With pairs, you're looking for the dynamic interaction within those pairs. Are they synchronized? And finally, you're looking for rope manipulation. That's quite simple as a rope toss, whirls, a wrap around themselves. Very simply a rope manipulation, and that's both for single and pairs routines.
For double Dutch, a lot of it is very similar, but obviously you are using double Dutch ropes, so both ropes, 3 to 4 members of the team, depending on which freestyle is going on. But the things you need are multiple unders. So again, that's where the ropes go around them multiple times. So that for double Dutch can be a double under, a triple, a quad. You also need inversion or displacement. So that's again where your center of gravity is being lowered. So that's a push-up, a cartwheel, a round-off. Lots of different options there. Another thing for double Dutch is synchronization or unison footwork. So that's where the jumper and the turners are all doing the same footwork all at the same time. So it's very unison. It's very easy to spot when they're all doing the same thing. Another thing is spatial dynamics. And unlike freestyle where you need to hit your 4 corners, spatial dynamics for double Dutch is where the jumpers and the turners are switching. So those are rapid switches or doing things where now the turner becomes the jumper, vice versa. Another thing is rope manipulation. So in double Dutch, that can be where they're turning regular style double Dutch, and then I'm a jumper, so I want to be like, and then they stall, but they turn and now they're jumping like Chinese wheel, where the jumper stays in the middle and the turners stay the turners. They're not switching roles, but the ropes are doing something different than their regular double Dutch style. So those are the required elements for single freestyle and double Dutch in pairs.
Yes. And moving into presentation and what you're looking for with single rope or pairs, impressive or above average presentation, you're looking at, is their routine unique? Is there a variety of elements? Not skill. You're looking at, is it unique? Mm-hmm. Are they confident in their routine? Can you see that they know their routine? They're confident in the skills. They have strong form. They have great posture. Mm-hmm.
Their appearance is appropriate. Everything's tucked in. It's clean. You don't have anything that's really distracting you from the routine based off their appearance. For double Dutch, it's also very dynamic. Maybe jumpers and turners are switching a lot. There's a lot going on. It's very unpredictable and it's very engaging, as well as all members of the routine have strong form and good posture and are all very confident in what they're doing.
When it comes to average presentation, they do have beginning and ending poses, but it doesn't necessarily enhance the routine. Mm-hmm. It doesn't add anything to it. And their choreography, yes, there's choreography, but it seems familiar. Maybe like they're doing a sequence used from Cotton Eye Joe, and you just recognize it. It's not unique. Maybe you can see that they have some slight hesitation in their routine, which maybe that's showing that they don't remember all of it. You can see that hesitation.
Their facial expressions and their body language is just neutral. They're not really grabbing the attention of the judges. They're maybe looking at the judges and making some eye contact, but there's not a lot more going on there. Some examples of poor presentation for both double dutch and for single rope would be sloppy appearance. So your shirt's untucked and you go to do a inversion or displacement move and your shirt comes up and now we can see your back or your belly. Another thing would be your form is lacking. When you're doing a trick, you're really hunched over, your core's not tight. In double dutch especially, another thing I would look for would be if your ropes aren't strong. If they look like noodles while you're turning them, I would give a poor presentation score for that.
Another thing to look for with poor presentation is if they aren't giving any eye contact at all. Their focus is on the floor. Maybe they're so nervous, but they're not giving a performance. They're not giving any eye contact. Another poor example is poor sportsmanship. Whether that's, cursing at the end of a routine because they're not happy with themselves, or, even an inappropriate pose. Those are all poor presentation.
So yeah,
There you
I think
go.
that's it. Thanks.
Thank you.